Oh, you know that crazy JD Vance when he's not being a punching bag over there on South Park. I know they're still driving that joke into the ground. Holy crap, what a disaster that show has become. But I digress. That's fodder for the main channel, not for this stuff. But we're just going to focus on what he had to say about, yes, guess what? Something that came up earlier this year, and it's interesting, right? Because well, the more we find out about this stuff, the more we should probably just leave it on the shelf, shall we? So yes, JD Vance makes a surprising announcement about over-the-counter painkillers. Vice President JD Vance made the claim this week that ibuprofen, yes, the most popular pain medication in the world, is useless, despite years of research showing that its efficacy and safety in treating mild to moderate pain and fevers. No, it works. Shut up. Vance made his assertion while speaking at the Make America Healthy Again Summit. The Health and Human Services Secretary, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., a vaccine skeptic and proponent of an unfounded theory that acetaminophen, a safe over-the-counter pain reliever, causes autism. Because it's funny, right? Because when I first got this channel back, if you're watching on the YouTube side of things, one of the last, and I think maybe even the last video that got posted to the channel was back in 2022, talking about, oh yeah, new research kind of shows that acetaminophen, isn't quite as safe and effective as they would like you to think. But yes, the MAHA initiative is the cornerstone of the Kennedy-led department, characterized by research into the causes of autism, the removal of big pharma pay-for-play schemes, and tackling the country's chronic disease epidemic. Yeah, see, that's bad. Ooh, he's a terrible guy for doing that, the shaky voiceman. RFK Jr. is a proponent, yes, of the MAHA movement. Okay, we're running this back again. Do you guys have a word count over there? Have also made controversial claims about the safety of raw milk, vaccines, and science-backed medical treatments. During the event, Vance said that his opinion was the one way that he is a more instinctively MAHA. He said, if I have, like, a back sprain, or if I slept weird and I woke up with back pain, I don't really want to take ibuprofen. I don't really like taking medications. I don't like taking anything unless I absolutely have to. I think that's another MAHA style attitude. It's not anti-medication, it's anti-useless medication. Oh, he's saying that, he'd just rather grin and bear it, and he'd rather get to the bottom of the causes, and that's being spun as being, oh my god, he hates over-the-counter pain relief. Okay, you soft bitches. The efficacy of ibuprofen, sold under the brand name Advil, is well documented across numerous clinical studies. It's frequently been found to provide better pain relief than acetaminophen. Interesting. So now you're attacking acetaminophen. Okay, while multiple studies have found that it provides comparable superior pain relief to some opioids without the addiction risk. I don't know, man. You could just work through it without reaching for pills all the time. That's all he's saying. But no. This is just obviously an attack because he's the vice president to the Orange Man, and the Orange Man's really bad. Vance appeared to recognize the controversial nature of his comment, given the drug's popularity, prefacing his comments by noting that he is just one of these crazy people. Yeah, exactly. So why didn't you start with that? Oh, you called him crazy to begin with, but you used it to mischaracterize his opinion to begin. Oh, okay. I see where you're coming from. The vice president stopped short of suggesting that the medication was unsafe, yes, and didn't offer any pain relief alternatives. Vance also did not disclose whether he is currently taking any medications. Holy shit, man. You guys are big butthurt about that, but in actuality, yeah, he's just kind of living the life that I have done for a long time. I can't remember the last time I took any over-the-counter medication. I'll have topical preventative medications, a topical magnesium spray I like to put on my joints whenever they're, acting up and stuff like that. But that is as natural as it gets. All of these over-the-counter medications, I'm just always going to be a little bit skeptical of. Not saying that they don't work. Obviously, there's the research that's out there, but if it's a little bit of a headache, you should probably get to the root cause so that you don't continue to have that crop up in your life. If you got a pain, if you got an issue like that, you should probably get to the bottom of it so you can correct it before it happens to you again. Instead of just masking the pain, instead of just reaching for an easy solution, get to the bottom of your problems, and then you won't have to bicker about whether Advil or Tylenol is going to be more effective for you. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.